Welcome to DK Champ. So I want to start out with my results from the past couple days. I did not post a video for Sunday slate. I just threw something together last minute, and I didn't have a chance to record a video. But Saturday slate, I scored 300 and some change, and then Sunday slate, I scored 313 in both GPPs. So the Sunday slate was a pretty high scoring slate. I think everybody got over 250 in that one. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of the people that we thought would do well did well, and everybody knew that, and it ended up, everybody scored pretty high. But 313 won me $1.75 in a 25-cent contest. So tonight's slate is a little bit. Tonight's slate is crazy. There are so many options in the value picks that it makes it difficult to figure out who you want to play. And I've struggled quite a bit with this. So I'm going to do the same tiered system that I did last time. I'm not going to put a full lineup just because there's just too much to decipher here with all these games and all the people injured and people out. So I'm going to just show you a few people that I like. So I'll go down to utility. And we'll start with the highest guys first and roll down. So the person that I'm very interested in seeing tonight is going to be Kawhi Leonard. I think he's going to have a great game. I think everybody knows it, and he will be very highly owned. This is somebody that is talked about a lot in all the sites. If you follow some of the sites online, everybody's saying play him tonight. So he's one that's going to be in a lot of my lineups for sure. Damian too, there's going to be quite a few people on him. I'm not going to play him tonight. I'm going to give him a rest and just see how he does against Washington. But, he potentially could go off. The person that I've read is going to get the most minutes tonight is going to be Devin Booker. And I think when he's in the game, you got to play him. He's going to get the points. He's coming off of a down game, if you consider 37 a down game. And I think he's going to do extremely well tonight. So going against Golden State, he's going to have to push it. He's going to be the guy to do it. So he's going to be one that's going to – he's probably going to be, I would say, 15 to 20% owned in every slate tonight too. So, he's going to be one of those guys. Do you play him and, everybody else is, or do you try to risk it and hope that he doesn't have a very good game? So there's, who knows what's going to happen there. Another person that's going to be highly played tonight is going to be Butler. He's had two incredible games, and once again, I think he had a night's rest. So I was going to play him that very next slate. I had him in my lineups, and then they came out and said that he was sitting for rest tonight, or that night. I think it was Saturday night. So I had to flip him out for DeRozan, but he should have a great game again tonight. I think he's got to be in all your lineups, and if you don't have him, you're going to be in trouble. So the next one in the higher tier, we're going all the way down to Cantor. Porzingis is out, and that means that Cantor's going to get more minutes, and he is already the double-double monster here. You can see he's got 3 in 3 games. He's going to get probably going to be in the 30-minute range again tonight, and he's one that I think you got to play, and he's not that expensive, so get him in your lineup. So the middle tier, this is taking a pretty good risk with these guys. Nobody has talked about Nurkic. Nobody's talking about him. I think he's going to have a great game tonight against Washington. Washington doesn't have a lot of strength down low. They rotate a lot of guys in, and I think Nurkic is going to have a pretty good game, and nobody's really talking about this. So if you want somebody that people aren't going to have low ownership, this is the way to go with that. I think he's going to have a good night. So let's roll on down. I think everybody in the world knows that these two guys are going to be starting tonight, and they're right here beside each other. But Lonzo Ball, he's starting tonight. Rondo is in a 3-game suspension, so you can look at Ball for the next 3 games. And with 5,500, this is going to be the cheapest he's going to be for those 3 games. I can pretty much guarantee you that he is going to go up in value over the next 3 games. So make sure you get him now while he's cheap. Kuzma, he's going to be in the starting lineup as Brandon Ingram serves his suspension. And once again, he does decently well when he gets in the game. He's just not getting a ton of minutes. So look for him to probably be in the 30-point range. I would guess he's probably somewhere going to be in the 30-point range and then some rebounds on top of that. So he's going to be probably getting 30 to 35 minutes tonight. Another person that, and this might fit into my sleeper category, he's up above now. He's up above 5. But Hart, he's going to see the same amount of minutes that he's been seeing, maybe a little bit more. I think he's projected around 32. So look for him. He's probably going to get a 30-point fantasy point game for us tonight, and he's 5,100. So he is going up in price, which is making me stay off of him a little bit. But in that middle tier, I don't think you can go wrong with him if you can find somewhere to fit him in. So let's go for the value guys, and we'll scroll on down. We won't have to go far. The one that a lot of people are talking about is Barra, and I'm about 50-50 on him. I have him at the bottom of my value list, and the reason I have him there is because he has gone up quite a bit in price from 44 to 46 to now 49, and he's getting all of his points off assist. He got a double-double the last game with 11 assists and 12 points, and was 1 point away from a double-double there. So if he can get in 20 minutes and give 10 assists, I mean, I think coach is going to give him a shot to play a little bit more. I mean, if he's getting that many assists in a game, like that's a pretty big deal, and I think that they will give him a few more minutes, and that's just my prediction. I'm not 100% sold on this pick yet. He'll be in probably 50% of the lineups I put out, which I'm probably due 6 tonight, and we'll see what happens. So we'll get off of him, and we'll roll on down. The next value pick that I have is going to be Holiday. He's coming off an excellent game where he got an extension in minutes, and I think the same thing is going to happen tonight. Look for him to probably have, I don't think he'll get up to the 30-minute mark, but he'll probably get up in the high 20s, and he's probably going to be able to score some points. His salary hasn't really gone up enough to reflect that, so I think he's a good pick for tonight. The next one that I'd like to show you is I'm not sure who's going to come first between these two guys. Here we go. Finley Smith. I think right here you can see 30 minutes both games, and he is, he's getting enough points to make it worthwhile to pay $4,000 for him to get 25 points with the potential of, going off a little bit more. He's projected to get around the same amount of minutes tonight, so he's probably a good pick for you to throw in your lineups. He'll be rotating in and out, but when he comes in, he usually does pretty well. And he rotates in for a couple different guys, so that's helpful. And then the big-time value pick that I just think people need to be talking about, and nobody really is. Another one that people are talking about is Carter. I'm off of Carter. He didn't do well when I played him in a couple lineups, but I'd play him in that showdown slate, but I don't want to play him in this slate. I think there's too much other value around here that we could look at. So my big value is going to be Kid Gilchrist. He is he's rotating in for like 3 different positions right now, and they're throwing him in at center and both forward positions. He's just rotating in for whoever, and he is just really tearing it up right now. I don't know why his salary has not increased. It has stayed the same at 37, 38, 37, and I project him to get the same amount of minutes tonight. He's got the 4th most minutes on the team, and he's using him everywhere. So just be aware of him. He's coming in a lot. He's not starting, but he is getting 20. He started out with 22, 22, 29. And I would say probably be in the 25-minute range tonight, even though I've seen projections that had him up to 32 minutes tonight. But just depending on how the game goes, he could get in and see some minutes. So we can get him in, and he's getting blocks and he's getting assists. So I think he's one that you really can't go wrong playing a $3,700 guy, and getting 25 to 30 points out of him is a steal. So that's who I have for tonight. I hope that you all can put something together that works out. I'm probably going to play about 6 lineups, and I'm going to play a couple of these guys in each one that I think can feed off of each other. And, I'm going to play these upper tier guys that I talked to you about. The ones that I'm not really excited about tonight are these top tier guys. I mean, I think all the top 4 guys have potential to go for 50 points, but it's not worth it to spend $10,000 for a guy who's going to get 50 points when I think Kawhi and Booker and Butler all go for 50 points as well. So the reason that those guys are tiered higher and cost more is because the $50,000 range, at the $10,000 range, they're more consistent to get 50 points. But I think with the matchups that you have with these other guys down here, they're going to be in the 50-point range tonight. So, that's kind of how you have to play it. So, I hope you all got something out of this lineup, and I hope that you're able to put one together that wins you a lot of money tonight. Thanks for watching.